Get to our top stories. We have breaking news. The Department of Justice has released its latest findings on its investigation into the Louisiana State Police. The DOJ says LSP engages in what it calls a pattern or practice of conduct that violates the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution. The DOJ's report further claims that the agency uses excessive force, including the unjust usage of tasers and force on people who do not pose a threat. Federal civil rights investigations are rare, and this inquiry into the department is nothing short of historic. This investigative probe comes just days after it was announced a federal prosecutor will not bring charges in connection to the death of Ronald Green. Body camera footage of Green's arrest shows Green being brutally beaten by law enforcement just before he died. We have the latest details on this breaking news over on our websites.